Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? I am doing just fine, but it's so humid here. It's not as hot as it was. It's not even 80 degrees, but it's so humid. I can't even put my hair down. My hair is like out to here. And I'm like, why am I even going to try to do it? Because it's just going to, fluff out. So, you know how it is when you're there's so much humidity in that air. I had the weirdest dream last night, you guys. I'll tell you in a minute, but it was crazy, crazy dream. So, as you guys know, I'm sure there is a new Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson. I didn't even know who he was at all until they started talking about him, and I watched a little bit about. I watched the vote, put it that way, and heard a little bit about him. So when I connect with his energy, his father is so proud of him. That's the first thing that comes through. I don't know who his father is, but it looks like he has a little trouble walking. But his whole family is just elated. They're jumping up and down. They're celebrating. They're so proud of him. He's feeling like royalty. You know what I mean? Because he's been elected Speaker of the House. He's feeling royalty. That's what I'm getting. Like, I, not the king, but just feeling like royalty. Because this is very special, and he realizes that it's not lost on him. He's going to take this role very seriously. He does. He intends to fill the shoes of his predecessor, much better. That's what he's showing me. Like, I'm going to fill these shoes up. But there are others guiding him. And I'm going to pull a couple of cards. I have the deck right here. I've already shuffled them, so I'm going to just pull a couple of cards. King of Swords. We know that he does support Trump, right? He's a Trump supporter. We know a lot about him. But I don't feel like that he's going to be like McCarthy, like running to Trump and going to Mar-a-Lago and being buddy-buddy with Trump. I don't see that happening with him. He's his own man. That's what this indicates here. And he's ready to move forward with a fresh new approach, a new outlook. He's really a smart guy. He knows Trump's going down. Now, he has beliefs that we may not agree with, of course. He's a Republican, but he's a reasonable guy. He kind of lacks a little warmth. You know what I mean? He comes across kind of cold like. And he's 51 years old. He's pro-life, and he's against LGBTQ rights. He's voted against them. So he's a little bit cold in his decision making, but we have a speaker. This is in the reverse position. Page of Pentacles in reverse. He has this opportunity to really unite the house, but he's not going to do that. He's not going to use this opportunity. I would really hope that they would have voted somebody in that could, bring everybody together so that they could get more work done. But I don't believe he's going to be willing to put the country first. First, he's going to see what, his colleagues, how they, what the temperature of his colleagues, put it that way. So I really don't think he's ready for this job, even though he's been in there since 2016. But it's a much bigger job than he really realizes, and it's going to be a wake-up call for him. It's going to probably be more work than he was really willing to do. So I don't think it's going to go that well for him. It's going to be difficult. Trying to corral cats is difficult. The Republicans, it's going to be hard. One more card. The Emperor card. So, this tells me that I do think that he will be the last speaker uh, elected until the next election cycle. So I think he is going to stay in there for the most part. And he'll be the speaker until we have, next 2024 until we vote. So we're stuck with him, you guys. Hopefully, we can get the job done with him. I hope. We'll see what happens. So Mark Meadows has flipped. Wow. Can y'all believe that? Now, you remember he was, at the very beginning, he gave a bunch of the emails, he handed them over. He gave, and then all of a sudden he was like, okay, that's it. That's all I'm giving you. But he was kind of in a corner, and he had to save his own skin. And then there's his wife. I feel his wife really encouraged him to make this deal because it included protecting her, because she had a lot to do with this insurrection. They were really both so sure that Trump would be president again. They really were. And they put their eggs in the wrong basket. They both thought that they were above the fray, and with executive privilege and everything, they just thought they were untouchable and above the fray. But when it came down to it, they're not going to go to jail for Trump. They're not. So Meadows is throwing Trump under the bus. He's putting it in reverse, and he's running over him. So, I mean, how many of them is that now? 4 of them that have flipped. There's 2 of his attorneys, another guy, and then Mark Meadows have all flipped. So yeah, Trump is going down, you guys. And if we can see it, y'all can see it. Why can't the House of Representatives see Trump is going down? Who are they protecting for what? So I did have a dream last night. I want to tell y'all about it. It was so weird. I've never had a dream like this. I don't know where this came out of. I had a dream about Trump. And it was like me and Trump were friends, like I was there with him and we were friends, like close friends, And he's talking to me and he's telling me that he shaves his legs. And I'm like, what? And he's wearing a pair of shorts. And I'm looking at his legs and I can see hair on his legs. And I say, well, you got hair on your legs. And he says, well, there's nothing wrong with shaving your legs. And when it grows to a certain length, you got to shave them again. So he was telling me that he keeps his leg hair at a certain length. It was weird, y'all. Really, really weird. And he just was telling me, there's nothing wrong with looking your best. Nothing wrong with it. And he encourages women to, do anything that they can to enhance their looks. And that means having surgery. Like he was saying, like, if you want to go have surgery, you should go have it. You should do it. He was just encouraging me to, I'm never going to have surgery on anything, y'all. I'm not even thinking about it. So I don't know where this came from. This was so weird. But, no wonder why his wife and his daughter have had so much plastic surgery, because he's encouraged it, He thinks that's something you ought to do, to look better. Go have surgery. Shave your legs, I understand. Not a man, but hey, that is weird. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of that or anything. If anybody knows if Trump shaves his legs or not, that's so weird. I have no idea where that came from or why I had that dream. It was crazy. But anyway, I pass it along to y'all. Now y'all are going to be looking at his legs. If you ever see him in a pair of shorts, like he's out golfing Now you're going to look at his legs and say, is there hair on his legs? How hairy are they? They're not too hairy because he's not going to let it get, too hairy. He's he's a crazy man. He's crazy. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and say hello to y'all for just a little bit. A little bit busy, but if you would like to get a reading with me, look down below. I leave my email address. If you need an energy cleanse, if you need a healing session, you need a chakra balancing, I'm here for you guys. I've been busy, but I'm never too busy for you, okay? So hit me up. I'm ready. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in. Do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. Bye for now.